King David. The record is, according to Ezra, chapter 6, that the elders of the Jews were successful in building through the prophesying of Haggai the prophet and Zechariah the son of Edo. And they finished building according to the command of the God of Israel and the decree of Cyrus, Darius, and Artaxerxes, king of Persia. So if you read the biblical record, you'll find out a couple of things. That Zechariah, according to Zechariah, the first chapter, started prophesying during the second year of King Darius. According to Ezra, the temple in Jerusalem, after the Babylonian exile, when the exiles came back to Jerusalem, was completed in the 6th year of King Darius. And if you have your Bible open, or if you still have your app open, you'll see at the beginning of chapter 7, this prophecy took place in the 4th year of King Darius. So, it's in the midst of renewal, it's in the midst of people returning back to a new normal, that Zechariah comes with this prophetic word. And in chapter 1, the first few verses, he gives really the tone, the tenor, and the theme of the whole book. And that is, turn back to God and don't be like your forefathers who wouldn't listen and got what they deserved. That's what the book of Zechariah is about. Now, the problem with the book of Zechariah, many of you haven't read it much, is because it's weird. The first 6 chapters has like 8, 9-time visions of people flying around with stork wings and a woman in a basket and flying scrolls and all kinds of crazy things that people don't want to take the time to try to understand. But the whole point was he was using visual images to point out the fact that God is yet in control and he's going to fulfill his promises like he has always done. But will you be the type of people that God can use once he's fulfilled his promises? In other words, the problem ain't with God, the problem is with his people. And are you going to be as hard-headed as your forefathers were, or are you going to turn to God? In the rest of the book after this passage, in chapters 9 through 14, you'll find several prophetic insights, poems, visions as relates to a coming messianic king who's going to be a shepherd, who's going to be rejected. But here in chapters 7 and 8, he gets to the conclusion of what he's been arguing in chapter 6.